What's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time for a race C on the one-make race on Gran Turismo Sport on the daily race. So, once again, this is going to be able to have the same car in the dipping track. So, this is going to be able to get started out to be able to use the Dallara SF19 Super Formula Toyota. And now, this is going to be able to give it one good extra magical surprise that this is going to be able to go fast. So, this is going to be able to use with a Winx Club library design, and this might get ready to go super fast. Might be able to get ready to go. So I hope that this is going to be brilliant, that this will be able to have the second time, that this might be able to do better. So since taking a tough race on autopilots could be quite very hard, so I hope this is going to be doing a lot better, that this will be able to take much more better, to be able to take much more straight speeding distance. Might be able to get ready. So I hope that this is going to be very excellent. So I hope that this will be able to get ready to go. So let's be prepared for one good Super Formula race. Might get everything better to do it. So this will be able to have a very good recommend handling, that this might need to stay on the medium, but I hope that this is going to be very good, that this is going to be able to have the balance of performance. We'll be able to have recommend to be needed to do it. So looks like let's just going to go and get ready to get started. So let this be a one good Super Formula race we'll be able to believe in. So I hope that this is going to be getting a lot more speed, that this will be able to get better. So it will be able to do just okay. So this is going to be able to take plenty much more speed, that this might be able to get there. So probably that this is going to be giving a lot more efficient turns and giving one good straight distance. Will be able to do a lot better, that this is going to be very challenging, that this might be able to do a lot better. So just like the Super Formula Championships from the GT League, so this is going to get very challenging, that this is going to be able to do a lot perfectly better, that this is going to be very efficient, that this is going to be able to drive easily, that this might get better. So actually that this is going to be pretty good, that this might take one good fast lap time, is definitely might be giving a little bit standard, that this is going to be able to take. Now it will be able to take the full course, might be able to get better. So just going to be able to give a good eyes check on the speed, distance of the acceleration, that might be able to do a lot better, that this might stay on track, that this is going to be very tougher, and also stability well checked, that this will be able to get there. So I hope that this is going to get very excellent, that this might be able to have to take a lot more speed, to be very careful. But it is going to be very hard, that this might be able to do a lot better. If things might be able to get cleared for having one good clean hot lap race, that this will be able to go in. So it will be able to do a lot better, that this is going to be able to do a little bit standard time, that this will be able to go in. So right now this is going to be able to take for over 5 laps, and now this is going to be giving a little bit extended amount of the lap time by 11 or 12. Well, just going to be able to make sure this is going to be able to get everything ready for one good Super Formula race, that this is going to get everything different. So good thing that the Subaru BRZ and Toyota 86 took the race on Fuji Speedway, and now it's the Super Formula turn is going to be able to take part of the full course of the Fuji Speedway. Is definitely might be going brilliant to be able to get there. So it's definitely like a swap that might be able to do a lot better, to do much perfectly, that this will be able to get there. So this is going to be able to do perfectly, to be able to drive fast and drive quickly, to be able to get there. So this is going to be able to take plenty much more work, that this will be able to do a lot more speed, that this is going to be able to climb up, to do a little upper waist, that this is going to be able to take. Now it's just going to take that turn. It's going to be able to do nice and neat. So it's going to be very good, that this might be able to stay in track of the handling, that this is going to be able to do a lot better. Now this is going to be able to take much more cornering skills. Turn is going to be doing a little bit smoothly, and this is going to be able to make sure that the TCS will be able to stay in one. So I hope that this is going to be able to do a lot better, to be able to have one good overtake until the race will begin very time any shortly, that this might get there. So even perhaps that this is going to be able to have to use any racing compound tires, that this will might give the choice for use. So it'll be able to use it wisely, so this will might work very perfectly like a charm. So it's going to get any better that this will be able to drive quickly, and also watch out for any cut corners that will also to give a one penalty check like this, for example. So just going to make sure that don't cut any corners. That will ruining the moment that this will might have a penalty for sure. So it will be able to go again until this will might be able to start for a new practice lap time. We'll might get anything else shortly to do. Alright, let's just gonna have to be able to make sure going back up onto the hillside of the terrain, and now this is gonna be able to take a lot more speed to be able to get there. I hope this is going to be able to get the penalty effect will be worn out by 0.5 seconds. Okay, just stay on it. This is going to be very good handling that this will might get everything for a little better skill will do it. Alright, here we go. This will might comes better, and then that's how fast cars can also proceed. If possible, that this is going to be able to take a lot more slipstream. We'll be able to speed up quickly as possible. So right now, this is going to be a catching up time that this will be able to get there. So I hope this is going to be able to take plenty much more close edge that this is going to be able to work hard to take. So it gets pretty difficult, so it'll be able to stay on the tarmac road that this will be able to do safer to be able to avoid getting cut off the track. Now, this is going to be getting a little bit closer edge that this will be able to stay on the 6th gear. If possible, that this will might be able to get very gung-ho, is going to be able to get pretty hanged onto the turn. It is going to be very tricky and very quick, so it will be able to do a lot better that this will be able to keep on edge. Okay, here we go. Just going to have that turn nice and neat, and then this is going to get partially better that this will might goes in for a little climb up tactics that this is going to be able to take. Very good. Just gonna have to stay on track of the handling, and then this is gonna get very magical handling that this will be able to take. Okay, take it slow, and now this is gonna be taking a little bit more rush times that this will be able to form an overtake. This will get very fast that this will might save amount of overtake that this will might give it for use. So looks like this is going to be able to take the final lap, and then that's lap number 5. This will might be able to make it very shortly, folks, because this is going to be quite very good like the GT League last time, because this is how we just definitely took the practice for a race. And now this is going to get very tougher that this will be able to be ready for anything, but it's going to be very techniques that this will might be able to work fast, that this will might take the skills will be able to get there. Okay, just stay on track, and now this is going to be able to take much more speed, and much more handling is going to be able to get better. So this is going to be able to take a little bit more rush time that this will be able to beat the record, that this is going to be able to get closer. Okay, keep following up that apex, and now this is going to be able to make it there closer. Okay, just keep it there. So it's going to be able to make it one step closer up ahead. It's going to be able to take a little bit more gap distance. We'll be able to stay behind. Alright, very excellent. Now this is going to be able to take a minute and 26 seconds that this one might give the clock will be able to take. So it's going to be able to do a little bit much quickly to be able to work fast as possible. Alright, here we go. 5 lap practice is complete. Now this is going to be better that this will might be able to work hard to be able to get ready to join in session. This is going to be a one tough race that this will be able to work fast, folks. This is going to be a very challenging race that this will be able to be prepared. So I hope that this is going to be giving a little bit much more handling takes that this will might be able to stay on. So just going to get ready for a pit strategy to be able to join in session. So this is going to be very tougher to be able to work quick. So That's how I also might be giving a one good lap time for 1 minute and 20 seconds is going to be the hard goal for any strong GT players. Now, even perhaps that this is going to be able to take much more handling effect, that this is going to be very stronger, that this will be able to work hard to be able to keep up on it. So I hope that this will be able to get better to be able to be prepared. So luckily that this is going to be able to do a lot more better, that this will be able to take much more speed, much more handling, and much more practice, that this will be able to stay on the slipstream. So looks like this is going to be doing a lot possible to be able to have to do on the racing medium tires. They also use racing soft tires instead, and now this is going to be able to take plenty much more pit strategies. We'll be able to be prepared for anything. So looks like the overtake is offline because this is going to be able to use for the race day to begin. So this will be able to have to use it very often, and okay, just going to make sure, try not to get spin out all the time, because that could be a very serious problem, that this is going to be one tough competition, that this will be able to be very much careful to be able to get there. But it is definitely might be pretty hard, that this will might be able to do better. So looks like this is going to be able to take a little bit quick warm-up time until this will be able to be all done very time soon. So let's get ready to race, and I hope this is going to be able to have a one good Super Formula Winx Club library will also to represent, to be able to give a chance to believe in the magic. This will be able to take plenty much more chance to do it. So here we go. This is going to be able to have a one good fast clean race. Race will be able to take a lot more check to do it. Everything is on the green, good to go. So let's get ready for a grid start for the false start check, that this will be able to keep in track of it. So this is going to be very tougher, that this will might be able to keep it endure to hold on for. Alright, this is going to be able to have a 14 lap challenge, folks. This is going to be very excellent, that this will be able to work hard to get there. Alright, so let's do it. This is going to be one excellent Super Formula race will begin. I hope that this is going to be very good to be able to take a lot more chances to be able to get. Okay, looks like this is going to get very collision problem going on, so this will be able to drive careful, but it gets pretty hard and doing a lot more fast paces to be able to get, but it's going to be very much more edge, that this is going to be very cautioned, that this will be able to get a little bit danger close. We'll be able to drive faster to get. Okay, just giving one good spell handling, that this is going to be able to keep in touch of the handling, will might be able to make it there. So this will might be able to pretend for having a little bit more boosting effect, that this will might be able to get there. So the overtake effect will be able to pretend as a mana, as magic of course, so maybe this is going to be able to do perfectly, that this will might be able to give a little bit roll act, that this will might be able to get everything settled in to do it. Alright, looks like just going to be able to keep it, make sure, try not to do any hard mistakes on spin outs. It is going to be very quickly, that this will might be able to hold on to. Okay, just giving one good speed, and then this is going to be able to get closer. So I hope this is going to be able to take a lot more distance to be able to keep up. So let's just going to be able to have to use the overtake. Just use it wisely whenever you get near to the opponent. We'll be able to take the chance to overtake. Okay, one good touch on the apex is going to be able to do a lot better, that this will might make it there closer and quicker, and this is going to be able to take a lot more speed to be able to keep in track. I hope that this is going to be able to do a little bit more caution, that this is going to be able to get there. So it's going to be able to take a lot more quick edge, that this will might keep up on it. Just going to have to take a little rush, that this will might be able to do it fast. Okay, looks like still on 14th place, but this is going to get very advanced, that this will be able to take. I hope this is going to be able to keep going, and then this is going to get very worked hard to be able to get faster. Okay, looks like penalty checked. Now this is going to get very closer that this will be able to be very much checked to see which seconds are each driver is going to be able to put at. So looks like this is going to get very closer to be able to get. Okay, looks like they're on the penalty line. Let's race up the magic and then work quickly to be able to get there. This is going to be able to take a lot more draft to be able to go on. Give it one good summit speed. This will might keep up on it. Almost there. Oh man. Well, talk about one good summit speed. This is going to be getting a little bit closer that this will be able to give a little dive in. Well, just going to be able to make sure that if any other GT players saw a pink Super Formula with a Winx logo on it, that could be able to see this is going to be the unexpected event coming in for it. Alright, 10th place might be going on, and now this is going to be able to take a little bit quick edge. We might be able to get there. So I hope that this is going to be able to take a lot more tire duration. We'll be able to keep it holding on to maintain to be able to endure. Okay, just stay on track, and then this is going to be able to do a lot more perfectly edge. We might get there. Okay, re-accelerate. Okay, this is going to be able to take a little bit closer edge that this is going to be able to keep in track of the gap distance. Okay, looks like maybe this is going to be getting a little bit shorter decrease. We'll be able to get there, but I hope this is going to be able to take. So looks like 4th lap means 10 more laps to go. So this is going to be able to do a lot more better, that this will be able to keep it going to endure, that this will might keep in track for a pit strategy will might come in. Now, looks like this is going to get everything a little bit harder, that this will be able to keep up. Okay, just going to giving a little bit closer edge, that this will might be very exercise caution. Okay, he'll let him take that position, and now this will might go in. Okay, just going to take a little bit more amount of the overtake mana that this is going to be able to take. Okay, stay on track. This is going to be able to take plenty more speed to be able to reach up on the upper hill, and the tougher corners is going to be important. Oh man. Okay, well, that could be pretty hard, that this will be able to drive fast carefully, that this is going to be able to get there. Alright, so looks like gonna have to take that overtake. Give it one good summit speed is going to be able to get there, but this is going to be able to give it one good catching up on the rush. Almost. Just going to have to take a little bit more time, and then this will might goes in for the performing air brake corner, that this will might slip in. Okay, looks like this is going to get very tougher. I hope this is going to be able to do a little bit safer quick. Of course, try not to cut the corners on the second one. That could cause a 0.5 second penalty. This is going to be able to do a little bit more exercise caution, that this will be able to make sure, try not to cut the track. That could be getting a little bit problem here. So this is going to be able to give a little bit time that this will might get in onto the penalty line, that this will be able to get there as soon as possible. Okay, just gonna stay on it. This is gonna be able to keep it well, maintain the pace, and then this is gonna get very closer. Okay, proceeding in onto the penalty line will might get better. So maybe this is gonna be able to take a little bit more chances, that this is going to get pretty difficult for having a tough race going on. Okay, here we go. Let's bring on the most distance. We'll be able to catch up on it. So it looks like on the 12th place is on the run, and now this is going to be able to do much better to take on for it. So luckily that this is going to be able to take a little efficient handling, that this is going to be Okay, just keep it holding on, and then this is going to get a little bit much more time to keep it endure. Okay, looks like that was pretty sharp edge close, and now this is going to be able to take. Okay, keep it going, and now this is going to be able to make it stronger to be able to drive fast to do it. Just kind of giving one good Sumix boost. Will might be able to get there shortly, that this will might be able to catch up. Okay, just stay on it. This is going to be able to stay on track, that this is going to get better, that this will be needed to do it. Of course, that decreased SR is going to be pretty extremely difficult to be able to stay on it. Okay, looks like this is going to get better, to be able to take a little bit more rush to be able to get there. Alright. Hope that Monster Energy Super Formula is definitely might be able to get there closer. Just giving one good Sumix speed is going to be able to do a little bit quicker. So it's going to be able to take a little bit of time. Okay, looks like it's almost running out of fuel anytime soon, so the 8th lap is going to be the mark checked on to the next one, so it's going to be able to do a little bit much more fast and quicker, folks. But I guess this race is going to be very tougher, to be extremely difficult to be able to prove it itself worthy that this is going to be able to take. Right, looks like we're just going to check on the fuel map. Oh boy, looks like only 3% left. Am I going to have to do it to make it to the pit stop in one piece in no time? Well, looks like this is going to give one good handling effect, that this is going to be able to make it closer. So this is going to be already at 1%. It has to be able to give one good fuel map, that this will be able to have a little bit much more holding to take. Because this is going to be very important, that this will might go to the pit stop right now. Okay, this is going to be able to get to the pit stop in no time, so this will be able to have no remaining laps as possible, but many passes is definitely might be able to take to go there. Oh boy, looks like this is going to be very longer laps to take. This is going to take a while until this will be able to make it closer, so maybe this is going to be able to have the fuel map will be able to take. Okay, looks like this is going to be able to go to the pit stop as possible. Get the crew ready to go, so this is going to be able to do a lot more time, that this will be able to refuel to be able to hurry up in no time for it. Okay, good new set of tires, and wait for the refuel to be able to get ready. So this is going to be able to do a little bit more quickly, to be able to have a full stock amount of gas that this will be able to take. Alright, it's all set and good to go, so let's get ready to go and get back on the run. And that means last place is going to be very hard to get, so it's going to be very difficult that this will be able to keep it there. Man, looks like this is going to get a very difficult race, because this is definitely might be able to take a little bit fair chances that this is going to be able to take. Alright, let's just gonna go there and make it happen, and now this is gonna be able to give a little bit cause of a decreased driver rating. So it's gonna be able to do a little bit more time, that this is gonna be able to take a lot more practice to be able to get there. Okay, looks like this is gonna be getting a little bit possible to be able to increase the SR. Will might be able to get back on track position, that this is gonna get very harder to get. Of course, that it is going to be very difficult to be able to watch out for some bumps. Okay, keep it in track, and then this is going to be able to do a little bit much more better ways to be able to have that racing soft tires will be able to get there in no time. So, well, I hope that this is going to be able to take a lot more speed to be able to keep up on the rush. Just gonna have to give a little bit, use a half amount of the overtake boost that this will might catch up on it. Okay, looks like on the 9th lap, this is going to be able to take a little bit much more tough times, that this is going to be able to give it a rush, and now looks like getting a little bit far behind because we're trying to be a one standard competitive racer. Definitely might be able to try to keep up during this race, that this is going to be able to do a little bit much quicker to get. Alright, this is going to give a little bit neck on neck, and then 16th place. This is going to be able to do a little bit quicker to be able to go fast as possible. Okay, let's just going to have to take a little uphill turn. Just going to take a little bit more hillside turn. We'll go up on the terrain. Okay, now this is going to be very extremely difficult for having this race, folks, but it gets very tougher, but it always gets very fast paced, that this is going to be able to work hard to get. So maybe this is going to be able to take much more practice to be able to go as possible. So looks like four more laps to go, and then this is going to be very extremely tougher, that this will be able to do a little bit quicker ways to keep it going, and sometimes it always gets a little bit loose on any last place, that this is going to be able to come happen to it. But they are way too fast, and standard drivers are that really gonna be able to take much more chances to be able to have to try and catch up to the other opponents. They just really want us to be able to push ourselves, that this one might push it to the limits. We'll be able to get a lot more speed to get there. But I hope that this is going to be able to do a little bit ways to be able to slow down and have a better race, that this will be able to come better to do it. Okay, now this is going to be able to do perfectly to be able to get better, so it's going to be able to take much more tougher corners, that this is going to be able to take. Okay, looks like just stay on track of the position, so it looks like it's going to be going a little bit up ahead, that this is going to be able to do a lot more speed, that this will might still mix in for it. Just going to have to save a little bit, half amount, that this is going to be able to get there. Alright, just going to have to take that first turn, is going to be able to go back in, and now this is going to get very closer edge, that this is going to be able to save it as much as possible. Okay, just going to keep going. Now, this is going to give a little bit excellent, better ways to be able to work hard to be able to keep it going faster. But it's going to be very tough, that this is going to be able to have to take a little training ground on Super Formula in the lobby, that this will be needed to be able to make sure. Well, I hope that somebody also has a training lobby for Super Formula, that this is going to be very good to be able to take some good skills to be able to test out. Alright, so just going to be able to keep it on, and then this is going to be able to do much quicker ways to be able to check on other drivers, and this is going to get very much closer edge, that this is going to be able to get there. Okay, traction control, turn stop, and then this we might see how it happens. So looks like this is going to be able to have 3 laps remaining, and then this is going to be able to do a little bit more quickly as possible. 2 more to go, but this race is going to be over soon, so this is going to be able to take a lot more time to get. Now, just going to be able to have to circle around on the track, and then this is going to be able to give a good course map to be able to get everything well checked in. Okay, stay on that 90-degree R. is definitely might be pretty tougher and easy to be able to take the advantage. We might be able to get there. Okay, 1 minute gap ahead is going to be very longer to take, because this is going to be very extremely difficult that this bull might try to keep up and keep going faster, but it is going to be very hard to be able to have to keep going extreme, that this is going to be able to take much more better skills to get. So just trying to be able to do the best beginner racing, that this is going to be able to do a little bit basic skills to be able to experience to master the Super Formula race car. That is definitely the key of an excellent racing, that this will might have a lot more practice that this will be able to take. So it'll be able to have to keep training for more, to be able to drive faster more by using Super Formula. We'll be able to do a lot better, that this will might be able to keep up, because this was part of a training experience, that this will might be able to drive faster and do a little bit quickly as possible. Okay, looks like 13 lap is definitely might be going in, so this is going to be able to proceeding in onto the final lap whenever the time comes, and then this is going to be able to get a little bit closer edge, that this will might be there anytime soon, and then this is going to be able to get a little bit more quicker pace to be able to get there. Just wait until the final lap sign will be able to come up any second now, until this will be able to keep racing. Okay, just gonna take a little bit more, straighten up on the distance, and now this is gonna be able to get closer to get better. Okay, almost there, and then there's the yellow flag called in, and now this is gonna be the perfect chance to do it. Okay, 15th place. This is going to get very better and closer to be able to get, so this is going to be able to take a little bit motivational that this will might have. Okay, looks like just going to have to keep it holding up much longer, folks. Just going to be able to stay on lean 6, and now final lap is about to be proceed as possible, and now this is going to be able to have a race well done. Now I hope that this is going to be able to do much perfectly, to be able to practice harder by using the Super Formula. So maybe this is going to be very longer to take, that this is going to be able to take plenty much more skills to be able to quick faster to do as possible. Okay, looks like 40 seconds left on the time remaining, and now this is going to giving one good heads up time, that this is going to be able to do a lot better. Now looks like just going to do running around on the track until reaching up to the finish line. So this is going to be able to hurry up for the time whenever it comes. So it's going to be able to do a lot more better, to be able to hold to endure for one good excellent race. We'll be able to get there in no time. Okay, looks like it's going to be over soon, and looks like this is going to be almost time's up. Alright, so looks like this is definitely a race over, and now looks like this is going to be able to do a lot more quicker, to be able to work fast as much as possible to do it. So looks like this may consider to be able to have a 15th place, so race position by 1 is going to be able to take a lot better, that this will be able to take. So looks like that was a pretty hard race, that this will might come better, so it'll be able to give one good tip, that this will be able to work hard. Keep up the good work, and you'll get a good race position on the driver rating. We'll be able to do much as possible. Alright, so looks like that was a pretty good, excellent race, and looks like everything is doing a lot better, because that was a very challenging race that we just definitely might be able to keep ourselves to hold on for. So that was a pretty good race, you guys. That was pretty better, so that was definitely seen a lot better, that this will be able to have much careful to be able to avoid the red dot for penalty, that this is going to be able to take. But sometimes it always might need to do a lot more practice, that this is going to be able to get better. So looks like that was a very good race for having a one good result. So this is going to be very good to be able to do a lot better next time, that this will be able to have another Super Formula race whenever the time comes for having a daily race will get better. Alright, so looks like this is going to be able to take much more time until this will be able to get better. So looks like it's time for a daily workout gift card for today. So let's see the usual. Am I going to choose? I bet it's going to be, yes, looks like a Mercedes SLS AMG. Now that was very good to be able to have another Gold Wing supercar will be added into the garage as well. Now this is very good for the matte black color, is definitely might be doing well. Alright, so looks like this is going to be very good to be able to have another race for another Winx Club library with a different category car. Is definitely perfectly well for a Super Formula race. So things will be able to do a lot better, that this will might keep up to believe in the magic. So guess that this is going to be very work faster to be able to go quickly as much as possible to do it. But sometimes it always has a pink color, that this will might give a good chances to be able to have some very good tribal butterfly decals, has everything put on for. So everything will be able to do a lot more support, that this will be able to do much better, that this will be able to take. Alright folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race, and I hope you like this Winx Club library on the Super Formula. And now this is going to be on the Toyota variant version. So thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. I'll be seeing you guys next time for continuing on the daily race on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.